Yeah, y'all got to turn the air on. It's a little hot in here. Y'all get weary eyes. I see folks' eyes. You know, you look at the bottom of your eyes, get the dance. You about to go to sleep. I don't mind if you stand up and stretch. Get up and stretch. Get yourself together. Because you stand up and stretch, you wake up. But a lot of folks will sit there and be scared. Yeah. I might not give it to you. Put her in time out. Jeremiah 5:25. Y'all got it? They might rise up against you, so you must call me. Look at verse 25. Watch this. Watch this. Verse 25. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sin have withholding good things from you. Oh my goodness. So what he's telling me in this text, I could have done everything the faith process said, but if I'm messing up, see, that's the thing about it is, you can't live the old jacked up life and think you're going to live off the promises of God. Amen. Well, you're going to say, now this is what most folks going to say, well, I know some other folk, they acted up, they got a new car, they didn't get it from God. They got that on their own. Well, I know sister such and such is doing this, and this, and she got her house, but she didn't get it from God. What the scripture is telling you is that you got to search your life to make sure you got your life in order for the blessing. Because sin can kill the operation of your faith. He just said it right here. He said, your sin have withheld good things from you. Now watch what that means. Now, how do you withhold something? Let me show y'all the real illustration of withhold. Let me show you the withhold. Come here, Rashad. I'm going to show y'all the real example of withhold. Because a lot of people think withhold just means keep back. No, withhold means is, I want you to walk towards Stephen. No, I'm trying to show you what your sin is doing. Because the blessing was on its way. But your sin is withholding it. It's holding it back from you. Now, if your sin wasn't there,
that's right. That's good. Amen.
If you don't believe me, I burnt the oil for it. You can say that. I burned the oil for it. Research withhold and see what it means. It's on its way. It's not a decision anymore. Your faith sent it to you, but your sin withhold it. Amen? So what he's actually showing, that's number one. Number one is sin kills the benefits of righteousness. Amen? Sin kills it. Amen? Now watch this. In Deuteronomy, y'all can write this down, and I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all homework is read Deuteronomy 28. The first 14 chapters is talking about what you'll get if you obey God. Then the next 54 chapters tell you what happens to you if you disobey God. Isn't that amazing? He gives you 14 chapters telling you if you obey God, what you're going to get. Then he spends another 54 warning you if you don't obey what's going to happen to you. Sounds like God trying to tell you something. 14 to 54, that's a whole lot more reading. You can read 14 scriptures and get happy. 14, you can read 14 and verses and get real happy of God said, if I obey, what's going to happen to me? It sounds real good, but then God said, wait a minute, I got 54 more to show you what's going to happen. He's warning you. You better get in line. Because a lot of folks think they can sneak by the radar. God knows everything. Yes, ma'am. That's number one. Number one, sin kills the benefit of righteousness. You ready for number two? The will of man. What that means is the most powerful thing on the earth is a man's will. God will not violate man's will, and the devil can't either. That's a variable in here. Your will. How strong is your will to see the process come to pass? Now watch this. I try to force a lot of people and push them when they're ready to give up, because if you start giving up, you'll keep on giving up. Did you hear what I said? If you start off giving up every time it get hard, the devil learns your point, and every time you get to that point, you're going to give up every time. Well, it's getting hard, I'm going to give up. That's all I got to do is make it a little hard for them. They're going to give up. And you got to understand, God will not interrupt with your will. If your will is to be broke, God won't interrupt with that, even though he wants you blessed. If your will is to go on and be sick and die, that's why you got to understand that you cannot let physical stuff set your will. My will is set by what the word says. Now, if your will is set by what you see and what you feel, then you'll think, oh, the doctor said I'm going to die. I know a lot of folk that's supposed to be dead right now. I got a friend right now got sickle cell. He wasn't supposed to make it past 14, 15 years old. Now he's about 50-something. He said his will, he ain't ready to die. But you listen to the doctor because that's become your criteria to listen to the banker, the doctor, and other folk on the exterior. Then they'll always speak doom in your life. I'm ready to die, the doctor said. And you'll be around other folks and yep. You remember Aunt Mabel? She had the same thing. Aunt Mabel had the same thing. And yeah, when she got that little blue spot on her forehead, ain't gonna be long now. And you set your will to believe that by their criteria, you're going to die when you ain't have to. Mabel. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Mabel. Anybody here named Mabel? Lord help me in here. Holy Ghost help me. Jesus. I'm teaching y'all. Stay with me. Number one, sin kills the benefit of righteousness. Number two, the will of man. Number three, the word of God. Amen. Another variable is the word of God. Now, I gave y'all the example of that last week. Now you can get up and say, I'm believing for a baby, and then we see you next week with a baby, we don't call police on it. This ain't yours. We know it ain't yours, we call police on you. Now, I'm for real. Pat Jones said, why they having church, I'm going to look over Elder Stab and tell them, 911. You go in jail, you stole somebody's baby. So look at my baby. You see how no. The Bible says that the word of God is a process, amen? It said, as a man sows seed in the ground, first above the blade, then the ear, then the full corn in the ear. It's a process. So I understand that one of the variables is I've got to complete the process. Amen? Hey, let's go. Y'all got me calling Mabel, everything. Now watch this. Let me show you something. Now watch how serious this is. When you look at the text of the seed sower, some fell on stony ground. Some fell by the wayside. Some fell in thorns and thistles. And some fell on good ground. Watch this. All of them were the same seed. But the ground is determined by the heart. You can put good seed in good soil and get a product. You can put the same good seed in bad soil and not get a product. So it determines your heart. How you're going to produce. That's why the Bible tells you that when you believe in it, and when the Bible tells you stand in faith, and he said if you have a problem with somebody else, forgive them. He said forgive them because you got to get your heart right. If you're going to produce anything. Some folk got too much bitterness in his heart. You can't produce nothing. You mad at the world and don't even know why. And you feel like you got the right reason. But my question to you is, if you can't forgive somebody for them doing you wrong, why should Jesus forgive you for doing him wrong? Now, see, a lot of y'all going back in your head now. You seeing all that stuff you did. He forgave all of that. And I can't forgive a person for one little thing. My heart ain't right. So if you put seed in my bad heart, it ain't going to produce nothing. Even though it's good seed. And that's when you get folks to start blaming. It was that preacher. That preacher. He ain't preaching it right. He should have said it like this. He said, well. And we blame the preacher because we don't understand that my job is not. See, now watch this. You've never seen a farmer sow his seed in somebody else's field. My job is I give you seed. You're supposed to sow that seed back in your own heart. So I'm giving you things that you do each during the week that you're supposed to be sowing this seed back in your heart. Because the Bible says he that sow bountifully shall reap also bountifully. And he that just sow sparingly shall reap also sparingly. So as I get that seed, it's how much of that seed I sow in my heart that produces my harvest. But if my heart ain't right, it ain't produce nothing. Amen? Amen. Watch it.